What's going on, guys? I finally want to kind of do a dive in on a knife I kind of owned for a while. I haven't taken it apart. I've carried it only a few times. It's really just more of a showpiece, but I really wanted to take it apart, get a look how everything fits together, how good the quality overall is. So CKF Knives, Custom Knife Factory, Russian company, pretty well-known company. And they always give you your little certificate of authenticity. Designer, Matthew Christensen steel. M390 the Damasteel version. Titanium or Damascus. Timascus carbon fiber. So I got number 22, limited to 150. You know, they do good. They always give you extras, which I really appreciate. Extra bearings, bearing races, pivots, screws, pretty much everything. Complete new hardware kit, even the new clip. So that's awesome that they do that, especially since it's a limited run. But here's the knife it is. It's a big knife, real beautiful, kind of a showpiece more than anything. But let's open it up here. It's got a big 3.7-inch Damasteel blade. Oh, it's not Damasteel. Well, they name it as Damascus, so I'm assuming it's not Damasteel. It still looks great, though. Nice polish finish they did on it. A light etch. Then you come to the Damascus bolsters. Don't know the pattern. They don't tell you the pattern it is. It's just Damascus is all they tell you. You see a little wear right here. This is the first time I freaking took it out, pocketed it. It went against my keys and it put a big scratch on the bolster. So that's kind of why I don't carry much. It's just it gets scratched real easily. So the handle, we got titanium liner, or I guess I should say bolster. I guess it might be liner. Tell me what you guys think. Is it a liner? Because it's fully enclosed. So I guess it's a liner. Kind of a satin carbon fiber on the lower half. It's kind of a black wash on the clip and liners. Same as the back spacer. Yeah, overall, I really like it. Good lockup. Feels great in the hand. Good action. It has a unique sound. I don't know if the phone picks it up or not. It has like a schwack. A really unique sound, so I really do enjoy just playing with it. Anyways, this quick overview. Let's break it down, take a look how everything fits together. So I haven't taken it apart, as I said, so we'll start with the easy stuff. I'm assuming T8 for the clip. It's like titanium, and they blackened it somehow. I don't know if it's DLC coated or what. Possibly DLC coated. Okay, the clips are recessed in, so that's a good sign. I like that. I always prefer to have your clip recessed. Some of them, they have a little flat spot. It's able to rotate and just scratch up, especially if it's titanium. You'll notice some scratches. So keyed, that's a good thing. I like that. All right, we'll continue taking off this carbon fiber overlay. Same thing, small, probably DLC coated titanium screws. So first look at it. But yeah, nothing special. I do prefer how Riot keys it. This kind of free floats, but I don't think it's really going to cause an issue. It's just a nice touch to have on it. I'm going to start with the other side. Oh, still got a screw on there. Wait, are these steel? It just stuck to my screwdriver. I'm wondering if it's steel. Oh, look at that, it is steel. So these aren't even titanium. I should have checked that first. So yeah, I guess these are steel. I had no idea. That's good to know. I would expect titanium on such an expensive knife. This retailed for $710, so that's kind of a little disappointment. We want titanium screws on an expensive knife. All right, same thing other side. Some oils on here. I don't know what that is. All right, so we'll go ahead and, what do we do first? Let's take out the blade. So one reason I am taking it apart is that the blade was loose. I was able just to get my finger and kind of tighten this, so I thought it'd be a good time to tear it down and inspect it. So we take the screw out. Yeah, these are still also pop out the other side. It's actually kind of held in there by something. Oh, it probably has a pin on the blade. That's one thing I didn't notice. Like I said, I haven't taken this one apart yet. So we'll take off these two little T6 flat screws. I should call them, what are they called? Countersunk screws. That's the correct name for them. Take it off on both sides. And here it is. So that's good. Titanium, let me get my little magnetic thing here. Titanium washers are really thin. I don't know if you can see how thin that is. Not that it really matters, but that's an interesting choice. Get to the blade. Well, let's get to the bearing first. Double roll ceramic, that's good. It's always a good thing to have. And the blade itself looks good. They did a good job covering off. Let me wipe all this grease off. It's kind of a weird remnants from when they were taping it off. Maybe they use nail polish too. I don't know. I'm not exactly sure what they use. Their overall finish looks pretty good. There's some, I don't know if it's because it's dirty. There's some gunk in here. Probably because it's dirty. Then again, it hasn't been carried much. Let me see if I could wipe it inside here. The rag in here. Maybe it's just some dirt. Overall looks good. You can see the ceramic making its circles on your recess here. The finish feels all right. Just going over everything real quick. Overall looks pretty good. I don't see anything that stands out as bad, but the finish looks good. Everything's nice and chamfered. I don't see any issues. Looks pretty good. So the blade looks great. Just put that to the side. Okay. Take that bolster off here in a second. Get the little washer out. Of course, all the things I always look for is how good your pins fit. So these pins dictate kind of how everything works. Your blade opens, how it stops. Is there going to be more wiggle in your blade? So I really like to have a good tight fitting pins. These, a nice slide fit, but they don't wiggle. Just a hair. So it's not as precise as I like, but it's pretty good. Not bad. And of course, we're going to check your actual pivot pin through the frame. Yeah, that's a good fit. If it could hold itself up on the edge, you could tell it's a pretty good fit. Just like that. It's not falling out, so good fit. I always look for that. All right, your back spacer, kind of how you expect, just your little steel standoffs. This should be titanium. I'm just gonna check to be sure. Sure enough. Oh, these just slide out. Look at that. That's interesting. Never seen a knife do that. Those just slide out, so that's kind of interesting. But yeah, nothing much to look out here. Let me clean this down a little bit. Ceramic detent, no insert, but the lockup's really good. It's like it's really early. I think it's like 15%. And okay, let's take off these bolsters. Take a look how they finish on the bottom. T8. Oh, I got some crud on my tool. Again, still screws. Let's take a look at this. Let's wipe this down. It's kind of typical what you see. They have the recess machined out for your lock bar. It looks really good, the machining. You can tell this surface is fly cut or just a large radius facing mill. Looks good. No burrs or anything. The machining looks really good. Chamfers in the holes. Chamfers in your little pockets too. That's some good details I like to see on something that's machined. You know, there's no excuse for a CNC knife to not have BD Bird, have good chamfers everywhere. But this is a really nice pattern. Like I said, they don't tell me the pattern, so they just say it's Damascus. It's a really nice pattern. The only thing I don't like about polished Damascus is to see the color, you have to have direct light. If you see it like this, you don't see anything. You have to have direct light reflected just right to get color. I was thinking going satin, but we'll see about that. It looks really good. Let's take the other side off. Just kind of compare what they did with the other side. Again, metal screws, that's kind of the only letdown so far. Or I should say steel, not metal. I don't even think they're stainless because they're pretty strong magnetic. I'll just wipe this one down. Same thing, nice facing mill operation on this. All your holes are chamfered. Let's see how the pin fits through this hole. Pretty good fit, nice fit, just a nice sliding fit. A little bit of tolerance, you can see how much room. But overall, it fits pretty good through this. I should actually check the frame by itself too. This probably does the majority of it. This is actually looser than the bolster. So, I guess the bolster's gonna do the majority of the lining up, I guess. But yeah, everything looks pretty good. Like I said, pretty flat. Let me check flatness. I always check flatness on my knives. I got a kind of a precision scale. Put it up against it. Let me hold it up against the light because I can't really do it. There is a slight bow. A slight bow going outwards on this one. And maybe on the other one, let me see. This one's actually pretty flat. Surprising, I would expect this one to have some bow because of all the extra operations. But that's kind of typical when you have liner locks. You'll have a little bit of bow depending on how they operate it. But everything looks pretty good. Alright, so that's about it. Just want to do a teardown. I'm going to take my time rebuilding it, ultrasonic clean everything. But yeah, overall, pretty impressed with the quality. Like I said, the price point, $710. You're mainly paying for the materials, but it's no brand. It's just Damascus and, well, did they say Damascus or just titanium? I don't even think they say Damascus. So I can't tell you what it is, what type of steel's in there. But overall, it's kind of depends. Is it worth $710 to you? Maybe, maybe not. But overall, not bad. I would have loved to see titanium hardware instead of steel. I'd prefer when the actual pivot or pin is steel and then they have titanium screws on the outside. This is just all steel. So for the price, I would have liked to see more titanium and less steel. But I don't know, that's kind of their choice. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I'll catch y'all next time.